What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today is Wednesday the 24th of April. Weighed myself this morning. I was 171 pounds, which means I'm like a pound and a bit lighter than my cut, which makes absolutely no sense considering I weighed myself the other day. I was like 176. I think my scales might be a wee bit off, but it doesn't really matter, not what we're focusing on. Today we have squats, working up to a top set of 85% for 5+ reps. I've upped my numbers a wee bit more. These are the numbers that I'm working off for the next 3 weeks, because after that we have a deload and then we're going for my 1 rep maxes, so I kind of had to bring it up a bit. Calories have also been increased to 3200. Clearly not doing anything, so I'm not gaining any weight at all, but no, gonna get my mind right and we're gonna hit this. Last time I did 170 I got 8. Last time I got 170 I got 8, so I'm hoping to hit 10. Let's see how we get on. Oh. Come on. Nine. Not quite the time we wanted. Felt a lot heavier, but I think I'm genuinely still really fucked from deadlifts yesterday. I pulled 195 for 9. Like I said, I'll put it in. Come on! So I just got there from yesterday, how brutal that was, but still happy. Now I'm on to some accessories. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the commentary portion of the video. I'm just going to talk you through the accessory movements I do after my squats and the rest of this squat based leg workout. Every exercise you'll see, it'll be 3 sets of about 10 to 15 reps. Apart from calves, I'll tend to do 10 to 20. Every exercise is just about driving as much blood flow to the muscles as possible and getting a really good pump in the legs. And I'll always start by isolating my quads with leg extension, as you'll see here, keeping it slow and controlled as I will with every movement. And then what I'll do is I'll move on to a hamstring exercise, which you'll see I usually tend to do prone leg curl, but today that was taken, so I had to go and do what you'll see is stiff-legged deadlifts. As you'll see, I used 2 5 plates. I've never done this before, but it gives you a little extra inch, so you can go a bit lower with the bar. Main points with these are keeping your back completely straight, slight bend in the knee, going about 3/4 of the way down your shin, as low as you can, then coming back up completely straight. Like I say, if I can't use the prone leg curl, the one where you lie back and you're basically trying to kick your bum, because I don't like the seated one, this is my go-to. Keeping it slow and controlled, really focus on that stretch in your hamstring. To really focus on that stretch in your hamstring, I recommend like focusing on like sticking your bum out as far as you can. It might sound quite daft, but yeah, for me it works, and it's really good. Although my hamstrings really need more developing. I think I actually just hold a lot of fat on the back of my legs. That's why, well, that's my excuse. But as you'll see here from the side view, really focusing on keeping that back straight. Don't let it curve, don't let it bend. Keep it straight the whole way through the movement, drive completely up. And what I also tend to finish with on the quads and hamstrings is on the last rep, I'll do like a little pause rep, or I'll really go slow. Then we move on to leg press, some light leg pressing. I don't know how much weight is exactly on the bar, but on the machine, but okay, it's relatively light for me. Again, I like to pre-fatigue this with the leg extension and like the isolation movements for quads and hamstrings, then go on to this. Again, slow and controlled, as you'll see, going down as deep as you can, keeping your back pressed against the seat, not letting your lower back round. Sets of 15 here, 3 sets of 15. I really love the hammer strength leg press. I love it so much more than like the normal leg presses, and I'm glad we have this in the gym. And it's also a killer on my second leg day. I actually start with this when I'm doing my high volume leg day, which I do need to get in for you guys. But all these exercises, guys, after your main compound, which for me on this day is squat, after your first exercise, whether that's squat, leg press, is just about, when you really go for it and you push your heaviest weight, it's just about chipping away at those muscles. The squat is my compound movement, that's where I go my heaviest. That's like the sledgehammer. You go and you make a big dent in your muscles, they make a big dent, and then the rest of it's just chipping away. And like I say, trying to get as much blood flow, good form, good technique. And yeah, with calf raises, the only tip I have is pause at the bottom and push up. But let's get back to the vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed that commentary. I'm just on the treadmill getting some steps in, because like I said, I'm going to be at the library and I'm going to be sitting on my arse all day. So I'm trying to get to like 5k. It's still only like 8:45, so I get to 5k then and just make sure I get some steps in around the library. Like if I need a break, go up the stairs and shit like that, I'll get it. I talked about this on my Instagram story, but like a week ago or something, I basically sat at my desk all day, didn't move, and barely done 1,000 steps in that day. And it got to like 7 o'clock, I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna go get 10k steps in. Now I, is quite an active person, usually get 10k steps in so easy that I don't even think about it. And you know, I'll ask some of my clients to make sure they hit their 10k steps per day. So I went out a walk. I was like, I'm going to hit my 10k steps, it'll be easy, it'll take me like half an hour. I walked around Edinburgh for what must have been about a good hour and a bit. And what made me realise was getting 10k steps is actually really, it takes a lot of time. And if you're someone that works in an office, this is who I'm talking to you, the people that work in office jobs, and you think about it, right, you get up out of bed, you maybe go make breakfast, there's a couple of steps, stuff like that, then you go in your car, then you drive to work, then you sit in your office all day, you maybe get up to go for a piss, go for your lunch, and you come back, and if you're not going to work out anything, you lie back down in your bed or you rest. You could easily not hit like 2,000 steps, maybe less than that, you know what I mean? So you have to think about it. If you're someone who works in an office, think about that. If you're maybe gaining weight or you want to lose weight, literally get your diet sorted and then forget about the gym and everything like that, just try and get 10k steps in a day. Get something that tracks it and do that, because honestly it can make a huge difference. I've had clients that, you know, maybe their fat loss is still and things like that, I just tell them to start getting 10k steps per day because their daily activity is actually pretty low and they start losing weight again. So there's a little tip for you. And I've been focusing, rather than doing cardio like I was doing at the start of my bulk, I've been just trying to get 10k steps in every day. Sometimes I hit way more than that, especially when I'm working down at the studio. But gonna get this done. I've got some big news for you when we get back to the flat. So once we get this done, I'll talk to you about that. So, turn you a wee bit, the big news. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I'm an Edinburgh University student. I'm studying sports management. I run Make a Decision Fitness, which is my online coaching company, as well as the clothing that recently took off, but the coaching's been going on for quite a while now. And I work at a gym, small studio gym down in Meadowbank called Mike Heatley's Personal Training Studio. And what that entails is Mike pays me to train his clients. I get so much per hour, and at first, when I first turned Make Decision Fitness into pure online coaching, when I moved into this flat in 2017, I didn't have enough money to support myself throughout uni, and I found that job. I wanted a paid job to support myself whilst trying to get Make Decision Fitness online coaching going. And safe to say, since the new year, the coaching has just went like boom. It's been really successful. I've had tons of client transformations, which you'll see if you follow my team, my Facebook page and my team Instagram page. My clients have been doing absolutely fantastic. My team is so strong, and I now have enough clients to support myself. And I handed in my notice. Well, I emailed my notice to Mike the other day, and I will be leaving the studio, and I will be becoming essentially work-wise a full-time online coach with Make Decision Fitness, which is absolutely insane. They talk about, a few people I watch online talk about, basically when your paid job, say you make so much a month and that supports you, supports your lifestyle, all this, that was Mike's. And when your side hustle, they call it, or your business that you start up, reaches the equal amount you get per month for that job or more, you can leave, because you can support yourself now, you don't need it. And that's what's happened. I make more with Make a Decision Fitness than I do at Mike's, and it got to the point where I was really struggling to keep all three going: uni, Mike's and Make a Decision Fitness. Also, the other big news is that I will be moving home to Pennycook in August. I'll be moving back home, so I won't be staying in this flat anymore, and commuting from Pennycook to Edinburgh for Mike, to work for Mike, would be too difficult. So that just pushed me. There's a saying from I think it's Tony Robbins. He says it's a metaphor of like if you're on a boat and you want to take an island, and the thing that's keeping you safe is your boat. You know, why don't you just stay in that boat and not worry about taking the island? He says if you want to take the island, burn your fucking boat. And essentially what that means is take away your safety net, and you've got no choice now, you have to go for it. And that's what my attitude is with this. I probably could have kept trying to keep Mike's going, because it's like, you know, it's more money, it's a good job, you know, I still PT one-to-one, which I enjoy, but it got to the point where trying to keep all three up was too difficult, and I wanted you have more time for Make a Decision Fitness to make content, to really promote that and grow it even further. So the time became more valuable than the money. And yeah, now I'm gonna give myself no choice, so I have to go for it, and it's insane. And I want to say thank you to everyone that's followed me on this journey, to everyone that's worked with me in the past, to everyone that's working with me now, to all my clients that are watching this. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for allowing me to coach you, for believing in me. You guys make me what I am. I say that all the time, and all you guys that follow me and support me too. You know, will I go back to one-to-one PT? Probably, but if I do, it will be as Make a Decision with Make a Decision Fitness. It will be my own business, and I'll be working for myself. And you know, although we've got to this point, there's still a long way to go, and I need to do more. I need to go for it even harder, and I will be over this summer. You know, this summer we've got some amazing things. I'm going to Body Power in May. I'm going to LA in June. I've booked Amsterdam, so there's going to be some good travel vlogs. I'm going up north twice as well, and I'm going to be working my arse off this summer, guys. You have seen nothing yet, and I'm going to take it to that next fucking level. But yeah, it's insane. I never thought, I really was at peace with the fact that I didn't think Make a Decision Fitness would make me enough to sustain my life. And for about 5 years, till I was like 25, maybe even longer than that, I was fine with that, because I just enjoyed doing it so much. So the fact that I'm at that point now is incredible. But again, I have to take it even further, no slowing down. But yeah, thanks. It's mental. Anyway, I need to get to the library to study, because I'm taking up time in this video, and I'm worried I'm not going to be able to get a seat. I've been here like 3 hours. I've actually made quite a decent start. I'm just putting together stuff for like an essay. We have to write like 3 essays in the exam, but there's some random bits to it we don't know about, so I'm just trying to put bits together. But it's going okay, but it's hard because I'm gonna go see the new Avengers tonight, Avengers Endgame at the Cameo Cinema with my friends. And I keep thinking about that, like I'm just getting so excited. You guys probably know how much of like a Marvel fan I am, and I just can't wait to see it. Plus, we're going to the Cameo Cinema and we're seeing Infinity War first in the cinema, and then it's gonna play Endgame right after that, so it's gonna be amazing. I'm just gonna have some lunch. I've also got dinner with me, just to save time and, you know, save some money as well, because see when it's exam time you just spend so much money on food, so I'm trying to stop that. But I'll give you an Endgame movie review in 3, 2, 1. 10 out of 10. Definitely 10 out of 10. It's like 3:30 in the morning. It just tied up everything perfectly, and some of the scenes were amazing. It was so funny. It's what you'd expect from an Avengers movie, but there's so many turning points, and like the characters just played it so well. I couldn't ask for any more. Absolutely brilliant. Definitely go see it. Definitely go see it. Oh, I'm actually really sad that it's over. I've actually seen it because, like, you know, it's not like watching it the first time, and like those are all the characters that I grew up loving and stuff. Anyway. I gotta get to sleep because I've got a client at 7 AM. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Big things are coming. I'll see you in the next one.